Hello, hello. So I just want to make this quick video about something which has really been on my mind, which is the nature of success. And there's one perspective, which is that you have to own your success, right? You have to really take ownership. You have to become successful in your mindset. You have to have an identity that, like, I am capable of achieving something great in life. I'm destined for greatness. And yet there's this beautiful quote that success is not owned, it's rented. And rent is due every day. And you have these two different perspectives, and I just want to share a couple thoughts about it because today is the morning of my book tour. It's the first event of 6 events. It's tonight in Queens, 8 o'clock p.m. in Olasara. And I'm here by the water, meditating, getting ready to really get into the mindset. And I wanted to film this by the water. It is so windy, there's no way I could film it outside. But there's these two perspectives in life, and one is having this sense of identity that you are exceptional. And the other is that you really are not yet there. You have to earn it every day. You have to push every day. And a Rev just reached out to me and he's like, I'm so impressed, I'm so surprised that you are still putting in so much work for everything that you're doing, and you're still pushing so hard. You can easily just rest on what you've already accomplished. And I was thinking, like, that's it. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I'm gonna make it today because on the one hand, identity is crucial. You have to have this sense that you are extraordinary, you are great, you are capable of the extraordinary. And on the other hand, you have to have this true sense of you are not there yet, and that rent is due every single day. And that you wake up every morning, and yes, like, life is a gift, but every single morning you're starting from scratch. You can't rest on what you've accomplished yesterday. When it comes to me, I don't really care so much about what people have done in the past. I want to know who you are today. I want to know what you're thinking about, what you're learning, what you're pushing for, what you're growing with. I want to see, like, how much you're striving for right now, because it's so easy to live in the comfort zone of what you're already good at. It's so easy to live in the comfort of what you've already accomplished. And when you have this mindset of, I am not going to live with the anxiety and stress of, oh my gosh, I'm always gonna have to be pushing, I'm never there yet. I'm gonna have the identity aspect of, I am capable, I'm extraordinary, I'm destined for greatness, I've accomplished so much, or I'm proud of how much I've grown. And yet, paradoxically, you synthesize that with rent is due every single day. You are nothing right now compared to what you should be tomorrow, what you should be in a couple of hours, and it drives you forward. And as opposed to being stressed out and always needing to prove yourself, you're not proving yourself, you are becoming yourself. And when life becomes this extraordinary journey of, I'm already there and yet I'm not there, I am successful, I am extraordinary, I am capable, I am wise and good and kind and brilliant, and yet I'm also trying to become that, it's this exceptional journey where you live with the nuance of your, so to speak, calm, you're already there, and you live with the drive and unease of, no, I have to build it right now, and I'm pushing every single day. And if I'm gonna be very honest with you, I am never satisfied. I am pushing full throttle every single day, and you can hear the planes. That's the beauty of Woodmere. I grew up here. And yet, at the same time, I'm pushing every single day, and I am so happy with everything I've accomplished. And Hashem is at the center of everything I've accomplished, and at the center of everything I'm trying to accomplish. And it's this harmony and beauty and synthesis of being truly satisfied and never satisfied. And I was actually, one of my clients was struggling with gratitude, and I was explaining to him how gratitude is fascinating, because gratitude is all about saying, I'm so happy for what I have, and it's really getting to that existential concept of, I don't need more, I'm so happy with what I have. And yet goal-oriented life is saying, no, I'm not happy with where I am. And I was explaining that the true synthesis is saying, I'm happy with everything that's been in my life until now, and I'm going to completely transform that into a drive to strive for more in the future. And that brings into this beautiful concept of a present that appreciates everything from the past, and yet is striving for so much more in the future. And success is owned and it's rented. And if you have one mindset without the other, you will suffer. I'm telling you, you will suffer, because I've seen this time and time again. People who, when it comes to Torah, when it comes to business, when it comes to other relationships, physical health, just self-awareness, emotional well-being, people who say, I have it, I own it, it's mine, they don't grow, and they end up really, really depressed. And people who say, no, I have to earn it every day, I have to rent it every day, it's not mine, I'm not there yet, I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, they will never be satisfied. And it's a life that's always striving, never there, and it's not enjoyable, it's not meaningful, it's not satisfying. When you learn how to harmonize them together, your life changes. So I'm getting ready for tonight's big, Kol Tchos Kashrus. The beginning of everything is very difficult, and who knows what's going to happen tonight. Thousands of people can show up, one person can show up. It doesn't really matter. The drive is to make an impact. It's to, I've been waiting a decade for this. This has been my dream my whole life, and my dream has been to live my purpose, live my passion, share Torah, inspire Klal Yisrael. That's really the last night I couldn't sleep. I got maybe like 3 hours of sleep last night, because I've been living my entire life for this. I've been posting videos that have reached one person. I've given shiurim where 1-2 people came up. I've been posting audio recordings where no one listened to them, years and years and years, and now we're at a point where Baruch Hashem, the impact is exponentially growing, and yet rent is due every single day. You are never done. You can't say, okay, now I can just relax and just ride the waves. No, I'm just getting started. And that's how you live life. It's like HaKadosh Baruch Hashem gives you so much bracha, and you say that bracha is meant to be planted and grown, not to be relied on and saying, I just ride that bracha for the rest of my life. And I just wanted to share this message because there's so many of you, I know there are so many of you who have gotten comfortable. And I don't have anything holding up this phone, so my right arm is totally dead now. I just switched to my left. There are so many of you who are comfortable, and comfort is great, but you want to not get outside your comfort zone to the extent that you are so anxious and so unsteady. But you do want to get out of your comfort zone to the extent that you are so ready to push. And if there's one thing I can share with you, it's that once you're striving, once you're ready to fail and realize that failure is part of the process, and you learn from every failure, you get better at every failure, it's one of those things where I was talking to one of my clients, and he was very successful, but he was never willing to really try to achieve anything great with his life. And we came to the realization that it was because he was scared that what if he actually tried and failed? Meaning, if he goes with what he's already good at, he'll continue being successful, but he'll never actually grow. But if he tries to do something he's not yet able to do, what if he fails and then he realizes he's not good enough? And it's one of those things where once you realize it's not about being good enough, it's about becoming good enough. It's about realizing that your identity is growth, a growth mentality. And once you start striving, your entire life changes. So I just wanted to share this idea by the water, even though we're not outside, that yes, success is owned, but it's also rented. And every single day, do one thing that gets you out of your comfort zone. Every single day, push. When you go to sleep at night, make sure that something in your life is a little bit, like muscle grows when you tear it apart. And the same thing for spiritual growth, for financial growth, for relationship growth, your connection with yourself, your connection with your children, your family, Hashem. Keep striving. Rent is due every single day, but don't let that disturb the existential concept that you are great, even though you're also becoming great. So I hope all of you are able to come to some of these events. We have 6 events and this incredible book tour that Chazak and so many other organizations and community leaders put together. We're so excited. And it's going to start with Queens, then Motzei Shabbos is 5 towns, then Sunday is West Hempstead, Monday is Brooklyn, Tuesday is Great Neck, and Wednesday is Teaneck. I hope I can meet so many of you in person, but I just want to share this idea with you, and I want you to remember that rent is due every day. Keep striving.